I've said this before, but it bears repeating. Winning Hell's Kitchen deserves some serious respect. To be a great chef despite having little sleep, dealing with assholes left and right, and having to meet the standards of Ramsay's kitchen, while also standing out as a leader, to where Ramsay puts his faith in you to run his very own restaurant. It truly does take a talented chef to win this competition. However, despite every Hell's Kitchen winner being talented in some way or another, that doesn't mean they're perfect, and sometimes they even make Raj level of mistakes in the kitchen. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today we'll be looking at the top 5 worst mistakes from Hell's Kitchen winners. Before we begin, if you love Hell's Kitchen, then please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, as we're building a great HK community on this channel. And with season 21 starting in just a couple weeks, now is the best time to jump on board to support the channel. With all that said, let's count down the worst mistakes by top tier chefs of Hell's Kitchen.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
Let's start off with some honorable mentions before getting into the top 5. The signature dish challenge is of course always an important intro for a chef to show Gordon Ramsay their potential, but I think it's safe to say that Danny from HK5 and Latasha from HK13 weren't very high on Ramsay's radar after the best dish they could come up with in 45 minutes was a grilled piece of fruit.
And the name of the dish is what?
Mahi gone bananas, chef.
It looks like you've gone slightly bananas. So the idea came from where?
I just pulled it out of my ass, sir.
Put it back in there because it sucks.
Grilled hickory rub watermelon.
Seriously? You had 45 minutes to make me anything, and you grill me a slice of melon?
Yes, sir.
It's underwhelming. 1.
Rock was also the first ever chef in Hell's Kitchen to not make his dish from scratch, which of course is a cardinal sin for Chef Ramsay.
I'm excited you had time to make gnocchi.
I didn't have time to make it. It was frozen.
You served me frozen gnocchi.
In season 2, Heather was actually threatening to be eliminated on the spot after preparing appetizers before the customers had ordered.
Why are you cooking spaghetti ahead? It takes
6 minutes.
6 minutes. I'll take off your apron, yeah, and off back home. Do you want to go?
No, chef.
Why don't you just get it in a box and vinaigrette it and,
No, chef.
yeah, have a pickup or something? You know, like a drive-through. That's what it's called, your restaurant.
No,
Have this
chef.
drive-through.
No.
You know, I wonder if the reason why Josh decided to do this a season later was due to thinking this would manifest in him winning the season as well.
What? More spaghetti in there.
I'm sorry.
We cooked spaghetti to order.
Yes, chef.
And lastly, I know I would never hear the end of it if I didn't include Michelle. Say what you will about Michelle's controversial win, but I don't think she did anything super bad during her season 17 run, except for when she somehow missed the pasta being undercooked not once, but twice.
Taste that for me. Is that done?
30 more seconds.
Okay.
I want you to taste it. Come here. Dig in.
It looks like a lot, chef. It's as
No,
fast
just
as raw.
taste it. Just taste
Fast
it.
as raw.
It's crunchy as
I need a mouth. Here, Michelle. It's done. Michelle says Pierre's done. See if that's cooked.
It's raw.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle. My bad.
I've speculated this before, but I do wonder if Michelle was intentionally trying to make Manda look bad here, as it's very suspicious that everyone else noticed the pasta being undercooked right away, yet she missed it twice.
Good job. Me twice now.
To begin the top 5, we have a mistake coming from one of the all-time great chefs of Hell's Kitchen, with that being Christina Wilson. Now, when I say all-time great, I don't necessarily mean an all-time great winner, as while you can't deny the success Christina's had after the show, many HK fans find her a bit overrated due to the amount of mistakes she made in season 10, with her worst mistake coming during the very first dinner service. She was put on entrees that night, and safe to say, she had a miserable time with the Wellingtons, completely backing up the kitchen and causing the opening night dinner service to be shut down.
Oh my gosh. I mean, seriously? Come here. The dough is still raw. Are you for real? You want me to serve that out there?
No, sir.
15 what?
Minutes on the Wellingtons. For 15 minutes, service definitely was silent.
Look. It's like snot. There's just no thought. Shut it down and clean up.
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Now, you could argue that this is just simply a bad service from an overall great chef and doesn't deserve to be on the list. However, what I think makes this service so bad for Christina was that had the red team lost that service, I truly do think she could have been the first boot of the season. More than likely, it would have been her and Roshni up for elimination, and as we saw during the season, Ramsay saw tons of potential in Roshni, saving her from elimination 3 times that season, and even gave her a second chance on the blue team. I really do think Christina could have been in serious danger standing next to Roshni had it indeed been those two up for elimination. Man, it's crazy to think that one of the most successful chefs to ever come out of Hell's Kitchen was nearly the first boot of the season. Thank you, Tavon, for completely obliterating those poor scallops.
Who sliced all these?
I did.
Come here, you executive chef. Come here. Look at these. Expensive hand-dyed scallops. Look!
That's it. It's everything.
We're in trouble.
You sliced all them. We haven't even served one table.
We all know the dreaded feeling of having a brain fart. Someone asks you a simple question, but for whatever reason, your brain just can't process it. It's a terrible feeling, no other way around it. And it's even more humiliating when you're a pro chef who has a brain fart in front of Gordon Ramsay. At the final 4 pass of Hell's Kitchen Young Guns, Trenton, who was a bit of a quiet chef all season, finally had his chance to shine. And while his overall run at the pass was middle tier, there was one moment in particular that I think almost cost him the competition altogether, as he had arguably the biggest brain fart in Hell's Kitchen history.
What is that? Begins with T. U. N. T-U-N. I'm talking to you.
Yes. I'm trying.
What is that? T-U-N-A. T-U-N-A.
Tuna.
Thankfully for Trenton, his overall dominant performance this season still earned him a spot in the final 2. But man, this isn't your typical service mistake. This is flat out a 23-year-old having a complete mind blank in front of Gordon Ramsay. And honestly, if Trenton hadn't been so dominant all season, this insane brain fart could have cost him big time. As remember, season 20 had a final 3 finale. Who knows if Trenton even makes it to the final 2 had this been a normal final 2 finale. It just goes to show that even the best of the best can have their embarrassing moments. When it comes to the GOAT of Hell's Kitchen, many fans point to one man as the greatest chef to ever step foot in Hell's Kitchen, and that man is the legendary Dave Levy. Dave dominated the entire season while literally only having one working arm, and the fact that he was able to win Hell's Kitchen in spite of his broken arm is truly incredible. But this amazing resume is exactly what makes his mistake at the Final 11 Reward Challenge so baffling. The chefs were tasked to make a 700 calorie or less meal. However, Dave, arguably the greatest chef in Hell's Kitchen history, made a dish so bad that it literally made Chef Ramsay laugh in his face.
Here we go. And... oh, come on.
When Chef Ramsay laughed, it definitely, stung. I feel like a loser.
What is that?
Vanilla yogurt cream.
It tastes foul. That's the kind of crap you serve when you've just come out of a heart bypass or an ulcer operation. That's a joke. Back in line, Dave.
When it comes to weaker winners of Hell's Kitchen, Nona is often regarded as one of, if not the weakest winner, due to her horrible inconsistency, and winning the season that consisted of the least talented group of chefs to ever enter Hell's Kitchen. And Nona's weak points were on full display at the final 8 dinner service, as she had arguably the worst service from a winner ever, as she made some pretty bad mistakes, and even got a bit sassy with Ramsay, resulting in her getting ejected from the kitchen.
No.
Yes.
What I don't understand is why that chicken's taking so long.
Because I didn't drop it right when you called for it.
Oh, now, come on. Where's the 3 beef?
I'm putting him in right now, Chef.
Hey, look at me. You're not even listening. I'm trying to help you.
I know, and I'm taking what you're saying.
Well, it should be seared by now.
Yes, Chef.
It would help if the pan was hot.
It's on, Chef.
Let me show you something. Look. There you go. There, it's hot, Chef.
I just put him in.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way!
I'm not in your way.
F off upstairs, then.
All right, fine.
Off.
I know this is somewhat cheating since it wasn't one particular mistake that was overly inexcusable, but Nona looked extremely bad here, and she got very lucky that her teammates won the red team service that night, because she more than likely would have been the one to go home after this complete meltdown, and in general, this is a performance you wouldn't expect from a Hell's Kitchen winner.
You know, I get kicked out of the kitchen, and I was just starting to emerge, showing Chef that I can try and lead this team. I have so much more to show and so much more to prove.
On the topic of week winners, Christina is not exactly considered a top tier chef in the show's history, and let's be honest, she for sure would have lost to Petroza had he been 15 years younger. And even though she had her bright spots, she committed an act so bad at the final 5 dinner service that it literally caused Chef Ramsay physical pain.
Yeah, anything piping on. Say. Christina, the handle was over the flame. If the fucking handles are over the stove, at least say something to somebody, yes?
Chef.
Yeah, now you're just acting like a idiot, yes?
No, chef.
Okay, well, mistakes happen. Surely Christina won't do that ever again.
Christina, I've had enough! Hey, look, come here, you, look. Look, you're not even telling me.
He poured water on the handle of the pot and it sizzled. It was really hot.
If a pan handle is over the flame, say something, will you please, yeah?
Yes, chef.
Wake up!
Yes, chef.
Simply unacceptable for any chef, much less a winner, to make such a dangerous mistake not once, but frickin' twice. Again, say what you will about Christina as a winner, but it's moments like this that really made her stand out as the first controversial winner of Hell's Kitchen, and in my opinion, this is the worst mistake a Hell's Kitchen winner has ever made. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know any other mistakes from winners that you can think of below. Once again, if you like this video and want to see more HK content like this, then please be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and be on the lookout next week for part 1 of an epic 2-part series, counting down the top 20 most iconic moments in Hell's Kitchen history. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.